Hi, I was doing some thinking a few minutes ago, and this is an idea based on a thought I had had some time ago about the Christian and the atheist debate. And one of the things that occurred to me is that everybody, no matter whether you're a scientist or an atheist or a creationist or a biblical scholar, or you're just an average Joe on the street, we all take our, we all build our beliefs, and we all do have beliefs, based on second party or third party information. Most of it. Some things that we interpret about the reality of our world are very much first party. If I slam my hand in this cupboard that's behind me, that's a first party experience, okay? But the minute I go beyond those kind of experiences, that's information I'm borrowing and information I'm taking on faith. So whether you're a Christian or you're an atheist, and it doesn't matter how smug you are in either position, you're taking your information from somebody else. It's from someone else that you heard it from. So you stand up proudly and you poke your chest out and you say, well, I believe in the evolution account because Charles Darwin observed X, Y, and Z. And then this scientist over here observed X, Y, and Z. And my teacher gave me that information in a textbook. And the textbook said this and that and the other. And or it could be from the Christian sense of it. Well, the Bible says X, Y, and Z. Or my pastor says so and so. And in either case, you're appealing to some other experience other than what you personally have observed yourself. And obviously, those things don't make it right or wrong in and of themselves. But I'm simply making the point, which seems to blanket and touch a lot of the discussion, that we all must accept and realize that we're taking things on faith, no matter who we are. So it's kind of silly, no matter who we are, to come forth and profess the things that we believe like we're taking them on first-hand experience. The one thing that atheists grapple with, and I can't blame you, is that when a Christian says that they experience something spiritually, that while that's kind of like hard to quantify, and it could be just a delusion or something like that. Well, until you've had a spiritual experience, you really can't discount mine. And that's where this whole thing of God and spirituality exists outside of the material universe, is based on a unique kind of testimony, a unique kind of first-hand experience. And it may seem like a cop-out. It may seem like moving the goalpost. It may seem like, fakery, or I don't know. But there's sincere people, many, who have these experiences, and they all seem to bear a parallel from person to person. Maybe not identical. That's not important, because no two people experience the same thing the same way anyways. But they bear some sort of harmonizing account of what they experience. So, and I don't. That could be the toughest thing for an atheist to kind of get their arms around, their heads around. They laugh it off and they profess they're delusional, but you don't know that that's delusional. You can't prove that's delusional, and you shouldn't even try. You should just say, well, I've never experienced it. Shrug your shoulders and move on if you don't like it, if you can't swallow it. Some people have a hard time accepting things that they can't themselves experience firsthand, especially things that should cause such emotional feeling inside of people. It could, I'm sure, be very frustrating to, well, why should they be able to experience it and not me? So while I understand the atheist position in a lot of these things, us Christians, I'm a Christian, we have a reason for believing that what we believe. It's kind of supported by the sacred texts we read in the Bible. Atheists get their information from textbooks, from other scientists. And by the way, I don't have a problem with scientific information. I don't see myself at war with science. The atheists get their information from other people other than themselves. Someone else conducted an experiment, and they wrote down the information, and you're going to trust that they included all the information, and they in turn make a conclusion based on the conclusions of other people that preceded them. So when you take as fact a scientific truth, a scientific law, a scientific theory, you're basing it on not just one man's theory, but on all the men that gave him information along the chain. And I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm just saying you must understand that you as an atheist are taking quite a bit on faith as well. And it's not altogether dissimilar to the way a Christian interprets his world, and the way he gathers his information, and the way he extends his faith and extends his belief in something. Because, like it or not, dear atheist, you are placing faith in something. You've placed your faith in your scientific theories. You place your faith in your interpretation of the information as you have received it. And you are doing something with that information. I don't know what, but that's all I really wanted to accomplish in this video, was to simply point out a very basic fact. Pardon me if it seemed wordy or lengthy, but I'm just trying to show us in a non-hostile way that we're all interpreting our world in a very similar fashion. And I guess what I'm trying to do also is show that although the heated Christian-atheist debate continually tries to show how different we atheists and Christians are, maybe this little point here helps show an area or a profound way in which we might be very similar. Well, to all the people out there, atheists and Christians alike, peace.